The period from the mid-18th century to the late 1700s was a time of great change for English drama. This era saw the last great works of the Restoration tradition. It also saw the emergence of new forms and styles. The theatres closed in 1642 during the English Civil War. They reopened in 1660. But the stage faced new challenges. Theatres had to adapt to a changing society. This period in English drama is often associated with the name Samuel Johnson. Johnson was a literary giant. He was a playwright, critic and lexicographer. His work represents both the culmination of earlier trends and the beginning of new directions. We see the emergence of sentimental comedy. We also see the continued popularity of witty comedies of manners. The period from Johnson to the closing of the theatres saw the production of some of the most enduring plays in the English language. These plays continue to be performed and enjoyed today. They offer insights into the social, cultural and political concerns of their time. They still resonate with audiences centuries later. This era was marked by a complex interplay of tradition and innovation. It saw the rise of new voices and perspectives in English drama. These changes paved the way for the Romantic movement and beyond. Samuel Johnson was a towering figure in 18th century English literature. He is best known for his Dictionary of the English Language, but Johnson also made significant contributions to drama. His play, Irene, 1749, may not have been a huge theatrical success, but it reflects his literary talents and his engagement with classical traditions. Johnson's critical writings were hugely influential. His essay, Preface to Shakespeare, 1765, offered a fresh perspective on the bard. Johnson championed Shakespeare's naturalism. He rejected the strict adherence to classical rules that had dominated criticism for centuries. While Johnson himself did not write the kind of groundbreaking plays that would come to define the period, his influence on other dramatists was profound. His emphasis on moral purpose in literature, his wit and his deep understanding of human nature left their mark on the plays of his contemporaries and successors. Johnson's legacy extends beyond his own writing. He was a mentor and friend to many younger writers. He was a central figure in the literary life of London. His famous dictionary helped standardize the English language. This had a lasting impact on English literature as a whole. One of the most significant developments in English drama during this period was the rise of sentimental comedy. This genre reflected the changing tastes and sensibilities of the 18th century. It emphasized emotion, morality, and the importance of virtue. Sentimental comedies typically featured characters who were inherently good but faced moral dilemmas. These plays aimed to evoke tears and teach moral lessons. They celebrated the triumph of virtue over vice. Playwrights like Hugh and Richard Cumberland were key figures in the development of sentimental comedy. Their plays, such as Kelly's False Delicacy, 1768, and Cumberland's The West Indian, 1771, were immensely popular with audiences. The rise of sentimental comedy can be seen as a reaction against the perceived immorality of Restoration comedy. The earlier Restoration plays often featured cynical characters, witty banter, and sexually suggestive themes. Sentimental comedy offered a more morally upright alternative. It reflected the growing influence of Enlightenment ideas about reason, sensibility, and the inherent goodness of humanity. Though often criticized for being overly sentimental and melodramatic, sentimental comedy played a crucial role in shaping the direction of English drama. It paved the way for the development of melodrama in the 19th century. It also influenced the emergence of a more psychologically complex and morally nuanced form of drama. Section 4. Oliver Goldsmith, a master of laughing comedy. While sentimental comedy was gaining popularity, some playwrights reacted against what they saw as its excessive emotionalism and moralizing. One of the most vocal critics of sentimental comedy was Oliver Goldsmith. Goldsmith was an Irish playwright, novelist and poet. He is best known for his novel The Vicar of Wakefield and his play She Stoops to Conquer from 1773. Goldsmith believed that comedy should entertain and amuse rather than preach. He advocated for what he called laughing comedy. This type of comedy aimed to provoke laughter through witty dialogue, farcical situations and engaging characters. She Stoops to Conquer is a perfect example of Goldsmith's approach to comedy. The play is a delightful romp full of mistaken identities, hilarious misunderstandings and endearing characters. It is a celebration of life, love and the absurdity of social conventions. Goldsmith's plays were not without their moral compass. He satirized the excesses and hypocrisies of his time. He championed the values of honesty, kindness and good nature. However, he never allowed his moral message to overshadow the importance of entertainment. Goldsmith's contribution to English drama was significant. He provided a much-needed counterpoint to the dominance of sentimental comedy. He reminded audiences that theatre could be a source of pure joy and laughter. His plays continue to delight audiences today. They are a testament to the enduring power of witty, character-driven comedy. Section 5. Richard Brinsley. Sheridan, the peak of English comedy of manners. While Goldsmith championed laughing comedy, another playwright, Richard Brinsley Sheridan, brought the comedy of manners to its peak during this period. Sheridan was an Irish playwright and politician. He is considered one of the greatest writers of English comedy. Sheridan's plays, such as The Rivals from 1775 and The School for Scandal from 1777, are renowned for their sparkling wit, intricate plots and memorable characters. These plays satirized the manners and morals of the upper classes, exposing their foibles and hypocrisies with razor-sharp wit. The School for Scandal is perhaps Sheridan's most famous play. It is a masterpiece of intrigue, gossip and social satire. The play revolves around the machinations of Lady Sneerwell and her circle of gossip mongers. They spread malicious rumours to ruin reputations and advance their own agendas. Sheridan's plays were not only entertaining but also thought-provoking. He used his wit to explore serious themes of love, marriage, honour and reputation. His characters, while often comic, were also complex and nuanced individuals grappling with real-life problems. Sheridan's contributions to English drama were immense. He perfected the comedy of manners, creating plays that were both hilarious and insightful. His works remain staples of the theatrical repertoire and continue to captivate audiences with their wit, charm, and timeless themes.